Good morning. I wanted to do a little video because I woke up super early and I want to get my mind, body, and spirit right for today and for this week. I have a lot going on. I have a job interview today. I'm getting married on Saturday. My best friends coming together. Very lucky to have Mama with us this morning. As it was so perfectly cleared up for me last night in a whale and dolphin circle I attended through my dearest friend Kristen, Fauna Speak. Mama is like my buoy. She helps keep me afloat during overwhelming times. So very grateful to have so many animal companions. I hope to make this video not too long because I tend to ramble and not be so efficient in these. I don't have a lot of space on my phone. But I wanted to do a little distance Reiki and talk about it and just do a little simple card reading for today. Check on my time. I can't see my phone. Okay. Sorry. So, distance Reiki. Distance Reiki is something that you would learn in Reiki 2. You learn along with the attunement that you receive from your teacher, sacred symbols. These sacred symbols aren't allowed to be shown unless attuned in this process. It's kind of held in this degree to a sacred degree for the integrity of it and the power of it. So these symbols don't make you better or worse in your practice or anything like that. Kind of just amplifies things. Again, these symbols are only things that your teacher or the practitioner would do, in their practice to themselves in their hands or in their mind's eye. It's not something that they would share with the client. So for example, when I start a Reiki session today, I would start by calling in the Reiki energy, showing gratitude, and drawing these symbols in between my hands and with my hands while I'm sharing. Before we started and everything, I wanted to try something that I've been trying to get into that my friend Kimmy showed me a long time ago. Oh, Mama, don't leave. It's called Nadi Sadhana, and it's alternate nostril breathing. So you take your dominant hand and you have your thumb and your pinky. So what you would do is cover your left nostril with your pinky and breathe in with your right nose or your right nostril. Close your right nostril and breathe out of your left nostril. So this like circular kind of breathing in a way in your brain, it's really good for stress, kind of awakens up your body, mind, and spirit. It's also a really great balancer for the left and right side of your brain. So I thought that would be really cool for us to start by doing that a few times. And then I'm going to share some distance Reiki with these symbols that really just help cross time and space during these meditations to heal past selves, future selves, situations, outcomes, anything. So today I wanted to do distance Reiki to share for anyone because I really need it, and these videos have been really good for me for my practice because I just moved here a little while ago. I have just my baseline fam here, but we all have different schedules, so it's a good way for me to connect to other people that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. We're going to finish with a little reading from the Osho deck, my very first deck. So this is something that you could do at any time of day. It doesn't have to be morning. It could be night, during the day, after work. If you're feeling really stressed and you don't know what to do, just like sitting with yourself and breathing and just trying to have an intention towards a time and space. You don't have to be Reiki 2 to like be in this video with me. Just sharing the benefits of it, and I'm happy to share any other information on it. So let's get started by getting in a comfortable position, upright for this breathing technique, Nadi Sadhana. So have these guys. Woo. Cover your left nostril, breathe in with your right nostril. Breathing out with your left nostril. Breathe in with your right nostril. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out with your left nostril. Got some whistle makers in there. That's a nice little thing you can do. You can do it for a minute, a few minutes. It's just a nice little practice for your brain. Oh, I hear the birds starting to chirp. Mom's just chilling here, getting ready for her 8th nap. Take a sip of coffee. Let's get started with just a short few minute share. Thank you so much for sharing that little time with me. Excuse me. And sharing healing energy through time and space. Just for us. This Reiki energy is very intelligent, so you don't have to compartmentalize energy in that way. It knows where it needs to go. I love this bowl. I wanted to finish off by doing a little reading. It's not so often I dive into this deck. This was my very first deck that actually found me when I was in Costa Rica. It was in French, and I had to ask the farmer of the land to continuously do readings for me all the time because I was so fascinated and I couldn't understand French. So one of my best friends who I'm picking up from the airport today got this deck for me as my very first deck. So in honor of her and my past and opening up to this world of esoteric knowledge and light and learning tools in the dark, for the dark. So grateful for these tools, really. These are really ancient tools. A tarot deck, a singing bowl, incense. These are ancient tools used to center and hold space for yourself and for your ancestors and the land and animals around you. Oh, lots of fire. All right. Let's see what Osho's got to say. These decks are fun. Some of them are funny and quirky, I read them, I'm like, what? But the message is clear. I just like to shuffle it really well. Sometimes a card just will pop out. I love it. So cool. So connecting, at least for me, because of the whale and dolphin circle last night. But it's inner voice. I'm unsure of the arcana right now. See if I can get a candle up to this. Broken candle, sorry everybody. These dolphins, there's a crystal in the center of the face. A woman, the crescent moon on her head, and then her body is this full moon. 2 dolphins on the side. Gosh, so cool. Wow, 13-minute video. Oops. I have 5 more minutes. Wow, so exciting. It's probably the 2 of Cups, but actually it might be a major arcana card. Oh, it is. It's, yeah. So 2 and major arcana, I think, is the Fool. I think it's the Magician or Priestess. I can't remember right now. The inner voice speaks not in words, but in the wordless language of the heart. It is like an oracle who only speaks the truth. If it had a face, it would be like the face at the center of this card, alert, watchful, and able to accept both the dark and the light, symbolized by the 2 hands holding the crystal. The crystal itself represents the clarity that comes from transcending all dualities. The inner voice can also be playful as it dives deep into the emotions and emerges again to soar towards the sky, like two dolphins dancing in the waters of life. It is connected with the cosmos through the crescent moon crown and the earth as represented by the green leaves on the figure's kimono. There are times in our lives when too many voices seem to be pulling us in this way and that. Our very confusion in such situations is a reminder to seek silence and centering within. Only then are we able to hear our truth. If you have found your truth within yourself, there is nothing more in this whole existence to find. Truth is functioning through you. When you open your eyes, it is truth opening his eyes. When you close your eyes, it is truth who closes its eyes. Who is closing its eyes. This is a tremendous meditation. If you can simply understand the device, you don't have to do anything. Whatever you are doing is being done by the truth. You are walking, it is truth. You are sleeping, it is truth. Resting, you are speaking, it is truth speaking. You are silent, it is truth that is silent. This is one of the most simple meditation techniques. Slowly, everything settles by this simple formula. And then there is no need for the technique. When you are cured, you throw away the meditation, you throw away the medicine. Then you live as truth, alive, radiant, contented, blissful, a song unto yourself. Your whole life becomes a prayer without any words, or better to say, a prayerfulness, a grace, a beauty, which does not belong to our mundane world, a ray of light coming from the beyond into the darkness of our world. Cool. Such a cool card. Two dolphins. There's a crystal that the figure in the center is holding. Very connected to this card. I hope you guys like this reading and this little meditation. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Have a big few days coming up, and I'm excited to share what will happen on the other side. Samhain is coming, the veil is thinning. Woo. I made this bell toy the other day. It's really fun. That's what I do in my spare time. Bringing in so much love for you on the other side of the veil. Have a good one.